Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time of day you're joining me. Thank you for coming. And we are going to take a look at the back office. I've been promising, and today I am delivering. So we're going to take a look at the back office of the How channel on YouTube. And I'm also going to show you how it looks on my phone. There's an app for the YouTube studio, and I want you to see that. I'll run that video within this video in a moment, but be patient, sit back and relax. It's not that hard. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go straight into my YouTube channel. All right. We're going to look a little bit here. Let me give you a lay of the land so that you're not lost. On the left rail, if you look at the home button, you'll see a flash, and that's the flash you should follow and look for throughout this video. So what happened there? Well, I was using a keyboard function on my laptop and it did not translate into Camtasia, which means that while I'm busy smacking on that button, you can't see it, which means I now have to find a workaround because I recorded too much to have to go back and do that again. Are you kidding me? Anyway, this is a teachable moment, so I may as well go ahead and show you that piece about the way the app works on the phone, give you that nickel tour I promised you. And while you're watching that, I'm going to go and see if I can't fix my problem. It's the never-ending story of 1,001 nights of content creation. Woo! I'll be right back. All right, I'm going to show you how I go into the YouTube studio when I'm online and when I'm on my phone, my mobile device. So what I'm looking at now is my channel, the back office. I see that I have 43 subscribers, which I am pleased with, frankly. In 2 weeks' time, I think I did pretty well. And I thank each of you who are subscribed. I have 1,600 views and 30 and a half watch time hours. What you need to know here is, as much as that might sound impressive, in order for me to be monetized on the channel, I have to have 4,000 hours of viewing time and 1,000 subscribers. So I can't get really caught up into the views. It's encouraging, but it's not going to get me where I need to go. And then when you continue down the page, you'll see it shows the latest published content and the ranking by views. Another post that I've made earlier about being vexed. I was talking about Helen Andelin in the book that I'm discussing on the morning program, Tuesdays at 6 a.m. It's called The Morning After. And then the How channel, the How post of how the channel algorithm finds subscribers. So far, I haven't gotten any views. What I always found strange, I have to go and find this for you right now. Under content, I'm going to look at my shorts. And if you look here along the way, how many views, no views, 4 views, 29 views, 17, and on it goes. But let's look at this one. It's midnight somewhere. How dare there be 684 views on something that I gave no thought to, when in fact, the views for the ones that I worked on the hardest got barely even 5. I'm just looking here. Well, here's one. Can there be an Elon recall? Now that one is interesting because I got the views by piggybacking onto a news story that had broken that night. It was a test. And it was also a test, well, not just for the trending topic, but it was also a test to see if people responded to the visual of it. And I think they did pretty well. I mean, it's, if you weren't up at that hour, you wouldn't have seen it. And that brings yet another point. You always want to pay attention to what time you post and the results you're getting, because it could be just moving to another time slot or time of day, or considering who your audience is, what time you post. So as an example, you might find a housewife does not have time to tune into your live broadcast or quickly respond when you're posting at 7:30 or 8 when she's trying to get the children to school or get them online for their day of learning. So there's a lot to learn and a lot to glean from exploring the YouTube studio. I don't have a lot of data because, again, the channel is only 2 weeks old. But these are at the bottom. You'll see that I have 2 unpublished, the ones in gray. Those are unpublished playlists. And then I have the other playlists as you see them here. So there's arts and entertainment, zeros and ones, the morning show I mentioned, abracadabra, and the writer's block. Oh, and just the tip, that one is going to be a little bit friskier, but anyway, you'll see. So now I'm smiling because I fixed my own problem. It was a troubleshooting issue. Second lesson of this video, along with all the others. The bottom line is you have to have patience and trust the system. What happened? Well, when I deleted and I was in the editing process, I failed to delete a portion of video along with the portion of audio that I clipped. So one slid forward and was out of sync with the one that stayed behind. That's a mouthful. If you edit videos, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't worry about it. Just suffice it to say that if you're not sure about the mistake you've made, simply backtrack, hit that Control-Z until you get back to a comfortable and recognizable place in your workflow. I'm not sure that it's a good idea to start filming like I did without testing every single bell and whistle, but it just never occurred to me. So on with the show. On the home page, if I were to click it, it's going to take me to the home of YouTube, not my channel. There's a difference. So if I want to be on my channel, I need to come to the right corner, click, drop that menu, and then go to your channel. And then it'll bring me back to my home page. Now, if you look further on, and before I go on, let me just point something out here. This video is going to play automatically, and there are 2 different videos. There's the video that will play if the visitor is not a subscriber, and then there's the video if the person is a subscriber. And they can be the same video or they can be different. Right now they're the same because I'm busy talking to you right now. I don't have time to do the other video, but I've also come to a point where I have to think about how I want to introduce myself and how I want to open the show. So now we're starting to drill down into the minutia, the detail, the finer points, and polish the channel a little bit. Going on, moving on, then we have shorts. Shorts are videos that are either 15 seconds or as long as 60 seconds. Now, if you choose the 60-second short, that's fine, but you have up to 60 seconds. If it's 15 seconds, you have up to 15 seconds. Subscriptions would show me any channel I'm subscribed to, and my library would be my library of items, whatever it is that I've saved. I don't think I have a whole lot. Well, a little few, the history and that type of thing. But let's go on to my videos. Let's see what your videos will show me. So it's going to take me to my channel content. And because I'm logged in, if you look in the upper right corner, into my account, then it's going to show me my videos. And this is a list, a running list of all the videos that I have posted so far. Now, what you will see, and this speaks to branding directly, if you notice over time, the look of the thumbnails are changing. They're morphing and they're improving until we finally get to the current brand. Now, these are listed in chronological order. So you're going to have to realize that there's a sort, by the way. You can filter right here. And the filter, you can filter by age restriction, copyright claims, description, title, views, what have you. You can also search your video titles if you need to find something. I have never gone live, so this should be empty. And there is no live stream, but I'll come to that. That's coming too. We're going to try a lot of stuff on this channel. So stay with me, work with me, subscribe, and like this video if you're getting anything out of it already. And we'll continue. So there's my dashboard. Let's start with this. Now that I'm in the back office, now I'm on the dashboard. And the dashboard is going to tell me about my latest YouTube short performance. Remember, I just said the 15 and 60 minute or 60-second videos. The latest YouTube short performance is being reported to me. It's showing me a ranking by the number of views. How many views? 0, which is kind of strange, but we're going to click on it and find out what this means. There is the average percentage viewed, but I'll say this to you. This has only been online for 2 hours and 5 minutes. That's really not enough time for the video, the short, to be seen, and I don't think there's been enough time for analytics to get the report back. So let's keep going. Right here we have analytics, my 1,000 views, and it's telling me good news that I've made an achievement, that in the past 8 days, more of my videos are being looked at more often. So if I want to view the analytics, I'm going to click here. I know that I said I would deal with this business over here with the short performance, but I don't think that's a good idea. Let's go on and see the analytics. So far, my channel has gotten 1,692 views, and that's great. That's wonderful. But if you look at the number of subscribers over here on the right, I still only have 43. Now, I've had 74 views in the last 48 hours, which is pretty good considering I have only 43 subscribers. So that tells me that people are passing the information on, or they're going back to take another look. I'm going to come down to the bottom here and click See More. Now we're getting another drill down. So I can look to see over time. You see, I said to you that I only started this channel actively, and that's, I'm sorry, that's the man selling bread, and he does this time of day. That's okay. You're at my house, you're safe. So back to what I was saying. Here, you're going to see that right around the 7th, I've been active with the channel since the 7th of November. But if you look back to February over here, you'll see there's been no activity. I didn't upgrade anything until November, and that's what it's telling us. Now, if I go on to see which got the most views, this is where I have my feelings hurt. Why? Because if you look at It's Midnight Somewhere, this video, it's not even a video, it's a short, and it got 684 views. I mean, I'm happy, but I worked so hard on my other videos. What do you mean 684 views? If I got 684 views for all my videos, I'd have been monetized by now. I'd have had my 1,000 subscribers by now. A lot of things would have changed by now, believe me. But what's interesting, and that's a good lesson, never believe that, and I'm going to view this on YouTube. This is so short, it's not even 15 seconds. That's all, that was it. I mean, it went so fast. 6 seconds. I'm telling you, 6 seconds. Can you believe that? So, what's the lesson here? The lesson is that it's not always the length, it's not always the content, it's not always anything. You just can't predict. And that's why I said in another video that I really don't think it's a good idea to write a business plan and make promises to yourself and then get further into this and get your feelings hurt because now you've wasted so much precious time. So now is the time when I'm getting to know the audience and I need to figure out where the sweet spots are. The time of day that I post, the time of day that I post the content that I post, how to promote the content I'm posting, how to locate my tribe in cyberspace. They're coming and analytics will help with that. Please watch that video and like that video. And once I'm out there, once I have propagated in cyberspace, I'm hoping that people pick up on the channel and they find something. I have a feeling though that my playlists are in jeopardy. We'll explore that in some future videos, but for now, I think I've shown you enough. Well, let's keep going. Give me another minute. There's the traffic source telling me where the viewers are coming from. And when I say where they're coming from, I mean to say, did they come in here as an example? Did they view because it was a short feed? Or did they view because they came in externally? Was it a page on the channel that led them to the next video? So there are suggested videos that is being suggested by YouTube, something to pay attention to. Playlist pages, people are kind of looking at it, which is great. Now let's look at video cards and annotations. I'm not even sure that I've done any video cards or annotations, so let's keep it moving. Geography. Look and see where my viewers are coming from. The US, Grenada, Russia, Brazil, Canada. What? I'm really amazed. I'm impressed with myself. Look at that. I am feeling it. Oh, by the way, watch time and so on. We need to talk about that before we get off of this broadcast today. What cities people are watching from, the viewer's age, and it looks like I'm starting to get across to other age groups now. When I first started, the only age group I had appealed to was 45 to 54. Well, now it's starting to get out there a little bit. I'm propagating, and I'm sure those 600 views helped a lot with that. So by gender, mostly male, which it was mostly female before I posted that 6-second video. And by what date, subscription status, and that sort of thing. How many people have subscribed that have watched? So out of my 1,692 views, as an example, it's showing me that only 315 are subscribed. This is very strange. Oh, it could be they mean subscribe to YouTube, which would be different. Not everyone is a YouTube subscriber, so we have to know that going in. Some people watch from the outside and they never like and subscribe to anything because they don't have a membership. So I'm going to guess that that's what that means, but and I should not be guessing, I recognize. But we can also go on here to look at our playlists, our device types. What are people watching on? Are they watching, I'll go ahead and click that. Are they watching on mobile devices or computers? Down here in the lower left, if you look, you'll see that breakdown. Most people are looking at from their phones, and that's not unusual. That's quite common, quite common. So that's everything on my dashboard. And now we've returned to my analytics board. I hope that gives you an idea as to what the challenges are and some of the things that you want to accomplish in your channel. It is a steeplechase. It feels like one to me. I'm enjoying the wild ride and I'm yelling and screaming all the way, but it is absolutely a ride. The one thing I would say to you is unless you have 1,000 subscribers, unless I have 1,000 subscribers, and 4,000 hours of watch time. Keep in mind, if you look at my screen, 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers, then I can't get monetized. So the name of the game for me right now is to get the watch time up and to get subscribers. And the only way I believe I can do that is if I improve and I continue to broadcast. And I hope you're here for the next episode, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.